What ho everyone, Ian here again from my subterranean micro layout workshop with some project talk. As you are aware, it's that time of year, that idle period between the Christmas and the New Year holidays when some folks don't even know what day it is, me included. So in the past, some notable modelers that I know have used this time to start small projects to test their skills and shared their work on the internet. So I thought it was about time I did that, and so here we are. I've got a new project for you. It's simple, it's American, and it's 2-rail O scale. Now, I've been wanting to work in O for the longest time, and whether it was English 7mm scale or quarter-inch scale US outlines, I've slowly been amassing the stock for both, and figure that 2024 is the time to work on them. What I'm going to work on is a cameo layout. What's a cameo layout, some of you may say? Well, a cameo layout is a small single scene layout. The term was popularised by the late Ian Rice a good few years ago in one of his many books, and it has been championed recently by British modeller James Hilton and American Mike Coggill. And my layout concept draws much from what they do. So I find that many Americans I talk to at train shows in the Midwest describe these as diorama layouts, and I always find that something of a contradiction in terms, as dioramas are essentially static, whereas a model railway layout has movement. So I've been outlining what I want in this layout, so follow me over to Inspiration Point and I'll share the details with you. It's just over there. Inspiration Point. Sounds so grand, doesn't it? To me, it conjures up images of American teenagers doing, well, what teenagers do at a deserted overlook before being slaughtered by a supernatural serial killer or abducted by aliens. So, in reality, it's a point on the stairs there where I can look at the mock-up set in front of me and get a good eye-level view of what I'm planning. So, let's go over there now. Here we are. This is Inspiration Point. It's a little bit cramped here, so you have to excuse me if I stay out of shot. So, this is what I'm planning. It's 4 foot long by 11 inches deep, so it is under 4 square feet. It's an officially true micro layout. So, let's talk you through what I see here. The trains will come in from the right-hand side, that's here. I'm going to have something here to hide the exit to the hidden siding, be it whether that's a fiddlestick or a proper traverser, I don't know yet, haven't decided. But there's probably going to be shrubbery there to hide the exit. At the back there is my massive in my terms anyway, warehouse building, and that's like 35 inches long, 10 inches tall, and that was described on my blog 8 months ago now, I think. And so if you go back to the blog, I will you can read all about it, and I'll put the link to the blog at the bottom of the page, at the bottom of the screen. So that's there's 2 spots for freight cars there at the warehouse. Then on the left-hand side, there is going to be a structure there. That's going to be a steel distributor's warehouse. And there's going to be a spot for a 3rd freight car just off stage there. It'll generally be a coil car or a bulkhead flat car carrying steel. So that's it. There's not much to say about it, really. It's just 3 spots to switch at, but that's all I need, honestly, because this is the way I get my pleasure from model railways, and that's just switching cars around and watching them go by. And I think in O scale, you have a lot of bulk and mass and size in items, so you can really feel like you're there, for for want of a better word. So that's basically it as it is right now. I've had this mock-up at Inspiration Point here for 5 or 6 weeks, and every time I've walked by it, well, it has really given me that wow feeling. So I really think that I'm onto something with this, and I'm looking forward to getting started on this project. So it is a bit cramped here, so let's move back to the workbench where I can talk about it a bit more. So there you go, that's the mock-up. So I'm looking forward to getting started on that. The next project will probably be to work on the steel distributor's warehouse structure that acts as the view block on the left-hand side there. So then I'll probably get on with the simple baseboard construction, which is just going to be a piece of 6mm MDF that I have braced with some 2x1, just for speed and simplicity. I don't need anything too clever for this. I doubt that this will ever go to a show because I think it's too simple to interest people, but it's for me. It's for me, and it's to tick the boxes that I want in a layout. So I've got more than enough stock to operate it. As you saw there, I've got this super Weaver Jeep that needs a little bit of work to it. It's probably needs good cleaning, as does any locomotive that's like 35 plus years old, but it's a really nice one, and I'll probably make it change the livery slightly to make this like a patch job, because I've seen patch job UP GP38s on the Plymouth Industrial Park turn, so I'll probably recreate one of those. I've also got this super Weaver RS3 that somebody was midway converting it into the low nose switcher version, which I really like. So this is going to get finished, and it's going to appear on the layout. This is a really nice piece of work that somebody's done, so I need to get that finished and get that working properly. I've got a few box cars on unremarkable Weaver box car kits that will go to the warehouse spots in the back, and I also have just got hold of this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Atlas coil car. Now, I'm particularly fascinated by coil cars myself, and that was the one reason that I've got a steel distributor warehouse on the model, is that I can display coil cars on there. In fact, if this layout would have been built in HO, I've got like about half a dozen different styles of coil car to run such a layout, but I decided to go with O scale for this, because O scale is just what I want to do right now. So this is an absolutely superbly detailed model, so I'm looking forward to getting that on the layout as well. So as for updates on the layout construction project, I'm not going to bore you with every single step of the way. I'm not going to show you, oh look, I built the baseboard, when that's only like 6mm MDF and 2x1 timber bracing. And probably not going to share much of the details of like track laying and ballasting and stuff like that, because you've all seen that kind of like stuff before. So we'll just put bits and pieces together, and when I've got to a stage that I think, oh yes, need to see an update, then I'll give you an update. So when that'll be, I'm not entirely sure. But it's right now, it's the 28th of December 2023. So I don't know, as I've got some busy things coming up with the New Year weekend, so I might not actually get this started until probably January the 2nd. So this will be a good New Year's project. So check in a week, and we'll see how far we've got. So The new year is coming upon us, so I'm going to wish you all a happy new year. I hope that you all have very productive New Year's with the hobby. We are, of course, in the best hobby in the world. So I hope you have a great New Year's celebration, and then don't get too drunk and start work on a new project on January the 1st. We'll talk to you later.